Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in on YouTube. This is our first turtle tank. Now, my kids just turned 10 years old. I have twins, and they wanted a turtle. So, this is my first attempt at an actual turtle tank. I grew up having saltwater reef tanks, so this was a bit of a learning curve for me, but I think it's turned out pretty well. You'll notice on the left is the heater. We keep it around 80 degrees in the tank, which seems to be good for the turtle. Also above, we have two T5 bulbs for the plant growth that you see here. Everything in there is real plants. We find that to be the most natural thing for the turtle to enjoy. On the right side, we have an internal power filter. Its primary job is to circulate the water over to the main filter, but also we have a biosponge put in it to grow more bacteria to reduce the amount of toxins in the water that the turtle and the fish will emit. So here's the main filter. This is a marine land biowheel filter. It is meant as a wet-dry filter. It has all three stages of filtration: chemical, mechanical, and biological in it, and it does a great job of cleaning the water. You'll notice here that I have an actual biosponge with that fancy rubber band attached to the filter. This does two things. One, it makes it pretty much silent as the water drips down into the tank. It's a few inches above the tank, but also it harbors all kinds of bacteria in it as well. You can see here, because it's out of the water, it actually is more efficient than it would be inside of a canister filter. The oxygen-rich environment that the bacteria have here just make it so much more effective in taking any kind of ammonia or nitrites out of the water. Here's Arthur, the musk turtle. He's a yearling that we got from turtlesource.com. He spends about an hour a morning basking under the platform we have set up, which is actually a nice rock that comes out of the water at a slow graduation that he can climb out of very easily. There is a halogen lamp set up for him, along with a UVA/UVB bulb that gives him the nice vitamins and energy that he needs. Notice there's plenty of room for him to move around and decide for himself, the temperature he needs to be at to stay a happy turtle. One thing you might have noticed is that it's a pretty deep tank for a small musk turtle, and I read the pros and cons on this, and we were sure to keep an eye on him as we introduced him to this aquarium. But he seems to really enjoy it. You can see he just loves going around. He'll go top to bottom. And I think the key here is that he's not in an empty tank that is, 3/4 of the way full. He's got tons of foliage and tree trunk and driftwood and stones he can climb on if he gets tired. So chances of him drowning are slim to none. He just seems to really enjoy sort of digging around and exploring the habitat, which keeps him active, it keeps the kids interested, and just makes it a nice and relaxing thing to watch. So that's our tank, and we'll keep you updated as we add fish and other ideas we might have. If you have any ideas, please comment here and let us know how we're doing.